All right, what's going on, Walker Nation? Yeah, so I haven't done one of these in a while. One of my Monday motivation videos, I guess we can call it. But I'm actually going to talk to you guys where I'm at mentally, being 19 days from my Arnold Classic debut. This is a very special thing for me. It's just funny to even think to go back a little bit. Literally, I just turned pro a year ago, and then 6 weeks later, I did Chicago. Excuse me, took fourth, and then a few months later, I did New York Pro and won, and now I'm doing the Arnold and the Olympia. All within a year of turning pro. And I haven't really grasped that, to be honest, until my mother actually said something to me about it. I think yesterday, or the day before, and it really is crazy. To really think about what I was able to accomplish in like a good short amount of time. And it's very cool, because like I've been go, especially since I moved to Florida. So I haven't really had time to kind of sit back and just think about everything. And, so it is very cool for me. And this is, a great moment. I never would have thought at this point it would come this fast. But at the same time, I guess I kind of did because, like I said, I always believe in myself and what I'm capable of. And, I know when I do lose, it just makes me work 10 times harder. And even when I win, it makes me want to work 10 times harder because, I know there's, people expecting me to be great, expecting me to look better than New York. And that does add pressure, for sure. But I thrive off the pressure. I love pressure. And I know that I'm doing everything that I can to be my best. And that will be presented in 19 days at the Arnold. I believe 1,000% I will look better than I did at New York. New York was my best package to date. And now I believe the Arnold will be my best package to date. So that's something I am extremely excited to present to you guys. But overall, I feel good. Mentally, it's been a lengthy prep. Obviously, I've been in prep since January, but, this is what I love to do. So I feel good. Like I said, I'm a very regimented fucking guy. It's pretty much like I live like how Jay Cutler lived. I basically purposely make myself live in a fucking box. I get up at the same time every day. I do cardio at the same time every day. I eat at the same time every day. I train at the same time every day. I go to bed at the same time every day. I FaceTime my mom at the same time every day. Everything I do is the same time every single day. And I said this in a post, and I believe that's what needs to be done to be successful. I know, some people train at this time and then the next day they won't train. I don't like that. I need to have a set schedule every day. And I believe that's what creates success. Because once your body gets into a specific routine, it begins to thrive off that. Once it, adapts to it, and then the results just become endless. Your body starts functioning, starts moving, and that's the way I live. Yeah, off season, I treat it the same, right? I treat off season exactly the same. The only thing in the off season is I will bend a little bit, because we are so just locked in during prep. Like, if I get invited to go out to eat, I'm going to go do it, and I am going to be going home to visit my family a lot after the Olympia. So like if my family wants to do something for the day, I'm going to go do it. I really haven't spent a real large amount of time with my family without being in prep. So I definitely want to do more of that, especially on the holidays. I'm very excited for that. But outside of that, we are 19 days out. That is the main focus right now. And every day, we I send pictures to Matt every morning. We make changes if needed. Of course, this is a time frame where I do believe my body begins to change daily at this point. So we need to keep a very good eye on it, which we do. So he's in charge of everything. I trust everything he says. That's the cool thing about working, with Matt. Of course, I mean, he takes my feedback and considers it. And, if he likes the ideas that I do say, then, we go with it. If he doesn't, then, we either just don't do it or we come to some type of middle ground here. But overall, the communication that we have is what I believe makes us successful together. So I'm very happy that, he gets to ride this wave with me and be a part of this, because I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. So that's exciting, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, this is what it takes. 19 days. We are pushing a lot harder in terms of a little more cardio. The food's definitely a little lower than it was for New York. We're really pushing hard to come in a lot more conditioned. And, this is when it hurts. This is when things can get a little ugly. But this is when I thrive. This is the part that I love the most. And this is the part that will separate the men from the children, the wolves from the sheep. This is the time frame where we see who's the big dogs and who's not. Who's going to step up to the plate and who's not, when it fucking hurts. When it starts to hurt and you don't want to do shit, this is the days you got to work even harder than you've ever worked before. It doesn't matter. Anyone can work hard when they feel fucking good. Duh. It matters how hard you can work when you're fucking depleted, tired, exhausted. Like I said, it hurts. But this is when things change daily. This is what makes the end result worth it. This is what makes every sacrifice worth it. Because I know in my head, in my mind, when I get on that stage, there is nothing more I could have done to be my best. And that's why I am very confident in myself. And that's why I always believe I will be the last man standing. Because anyone can, I know everyone's working hard. I mean, shit. Nobody trains to, come in second or third. Right? But I know for me, when, you have the genetics and you work really hard, things, good things can happen. And that's why I always say, speak it into existence. Because if you believe in yourself and you are really confident in yourself, who gives a shit what anyone has to say? Really, who cares? Believe in yourself and your goals. Block all the bullshit out. Put your headphones on and go to work. No one gives a shit. And you shouldn't worry about what anyone has to say neither, because odds are, man, none of these people know who you really are. They probably never met you, so who cares? Do your best. Do what needs to be done. And no matter what the end result is, as long as you have improved drastically from your last performance, it's still a win. Because it's going to add up. And one day, you will win. As long as you keep improving, one day, you are going to win. And that day will be the day everything changes. And you just have to keep going and keep going and keep being your best that you can be. And you will probably never stop winning again. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to touch base on, where I'm at, give you guys a little motivation. I hope you enjoy this video. And I just really want to say thank you to all of you that's, really support me. Appreciate all the content I put out. Good news is actually my brother will be coming down here this weekend. And he will be filming for my YouTube pretty much full time. So we will be putting out some good content daily, a lot of day in the life stuff, training, all that cool stuff, guys. I'm very excited to be able to do this with him as well, because he is my brother. And we've, haven't really had much brother bonding time in a while. So I'm excited, that he'll be here to be able to do this with me. So yeah, again, I really appreciate all of you and your support. Just please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and get ready, guys, because a lot of content is coming.